The man just casually made a stab, but unexpectedly, he struck a shark. His companions were not afraid at all. Instead, they excitedly grabbed the shark's head and tail. They even encouraged him to keep stabbing until the shark stopped moving. Then they opened the shark's belly and found it filled with undigested fish. The man quickly grabbed a fish and put it into his mouth. At the same time, the other two pounced on it like they had gone mad. They ate the entire shark and put the remaining meat into socks to preserve it as food for the next few days. But suddenly, the man's expression changed. It turned out that the bloody smell had attracted more sharks. That night, Remy woke up from a nightmare with a start. He was groggy and forgot that there were sharks in the water. Then he scooped up a handful of seawater to wash his face. But in the next second, he was viciously bitten by a shark. Jack quickly used a red scarf to bandage his wound. In the end, Remy could only endure it himself. 10 days passed. Not a single drop of rain fell from the sky. The three of them could only rely on occasionally collecting a little rainwater to drink. When the last bit of food was eaten, Remy tried to fish as he had done before, but all his attempts failed. Until the 15th day, a small bird landed on the raft. Joy appeared on all three of their faces. The next moment, the bird became their dinner. By the 20th day, Remy's back was severely sunburned. His face also became red, swollen, and peeling. After so many days, their first big argument broke out. After waking up, Jack found that the two people on watch were sleeping. He blew a whistle to wake them up, but because the sea was completely calm, Remy believed there was no need to keep watch, and according to the original route, they should have already reached the island by now. Only then did Jack remember the cause of the accident. He had fallen asleep on the plane, thus changing the flight path, which led to the subsequent accident and drifting. He kept apologizing in a low voice, but Remy and the other man did not blame him. Instead, they returned the map to him to make up for the mistake. Jack cut open his shoes with a knife, then used the shoelaces to make a temporary small paddle. The three took turns rowing toward the target, but after 10 days and 10 nights, they still had not seen land. Their skin cracked under the sun and became bruised. Fortunately, a sudden storm allowed them to collect fresh water from the rain, but soon a huge wave struck them. Although they managed to hold on, all their supplies were washed away by the waves. It seemed that survival was almost impossible. Even so, they kept joking and encouraging each other. Remy put his hand into the water and paddled forward, but after an unknown amount of time, Jack noticed that Luca had stopped moving and showed no response. Just as they thought he was dead, Luca finally spoke. At that moment, Remy was also shocked, because not far ahead, an island had appeared. The three of them used their last bit of strength. When they were a few hundred meters from land, a huge wave pushed them to the shore. The three finally all successfully set foot on land.